Many fans of modern technology, particularly Apple users, were looking forward to what the company will announce during their Livestream keynote. However, many were left disappointed after the event. It looks like Apple wasn't able to fully satisfy its users this time. Want to know about the features people expected but never had? In this video, we'll be taking a look at what Apple didn't tell you at the recent WWDC 2021. We know that you want answers, but before we shed light on the topic, do consider hitting the like button below, and since you're at it, go ahead and press the subscribe and bell icon as well. Now you'll no longer miss out on our latest uploads. Apple at WWDC 2021. Holding the title as the most preferred tech brand worldwide, it is no surprise how many people anticipated what Apple has in store during the WWDC 2021 keynote. The company announced several expected features in the 2-hour live stream, but we wanted more. Before we discuss what they left out from that said event, here's a quick enumeration of the things they did present. We've got ourselves new system upgrades on iOS, iPadOS, macOS, watchOS, and tvOS, because who doesn't love a good old update to run your gadget smoothly? We also received some added flexibility features between MacBooks and iPads. To be honest, they did deliver some pretty useful updates. The only problem here is that they could have done more. On that note, here is a list of the things Apple wasn't able to showcase. Missing the MacBook Pro release. When John Prosser started the rumor of a new version of the MacBook Pro, fans were so hyped up for the awaited reveal at this year's WWDC, but sadly the rumor stayed only as a rumor. With the Worldwide Developer Conference keynote solely focusing more on software innovations, I guess we should have known that the chances were slim with this one. Ever since they released a colorful lineup for the iMac 2021, users have been hoping that Apple would also give MacBook Pro a new look. It would also be nice to have an up-to-date processor. Perhaps the M1 chip, like the iMacs have, can help MacBooks catch up with Apple's latest release. That of course relies on whether they'll be giving us the new version we're asking for anytime soon. Until when are you willing to wait for that day to come? More display support for iPad. One of the cool concepts that they introduced is the universal control that gives us the ability to use either our Mac keyboard, trackpad, or mouse to easily access our iPads. It's actually cool but how the cursor teleports from one screen to another, and this can be used between iMacs, MacBooks, and iPads. But you know what could have been better? That is, if we can finally extend our iPad display and connect it with our computer. Think about the ease, the possibilities. Apple should start working on that kind of feature if they haven't already. No new iPadOS 15 upgrades. Imagine this, you can finally get your hands on the new iPad Pro geared with the M1 chip. Smoother run, longer battery, better potential. If that is not enough, you also have the more storage capacity than ever to bring your ideas to reality. Here's the catch, there are no pro apps for you to use. Even if there are, it's just the same set of applications that you can have on your old iPad Pro. Even the operating system didn't get the chance to step on to the next level. If Apple continues to delay or abort the much needed update on the iPadOS 15, people will just stick with the old models. They really have to maximize the M1 power. Better groundbreaking updates on FaceTime. That's enough talk on tablets and laptops. Let's see what they missed to include in the iOS 15. We can hear the Android and Windows community rejoicing over FaceTime's improved accessibility. Your non-iPhone user friends can finally connect with you through a FaceTime browser link. They really went hard with the video chat upgrade. From scheduled calls to spatial audio, your long overdue movie watching with your friends is now made possible as well. All of these new features are great, there's no denying that, but the thing is, they are not something that other apps or smartphones don't already have. These features have debuted from other competitors last year, and besides, our quarantine days are almost over. People are going to want to meet each other in person after staying at home for so long. I wouldn't binge watch Stranger Things on the phone when I could just go over to my friend's house with the lifted physical restrictions. All I'm trying to say is they should have timed it when people needed those options the most, or better yet, Apple should offer more groundbreaking changes with FaceTime that will really be a game changer in the industry. Redesign look for iOS 15. Just to throw this one out of the way, we all have different tastes and preferences. Some may value how efficient the iPhone works over how it looks, while others may want to consider the aesthetic. This next matter will mostly appeal to those who belong to the latter part. Another thing that you might have been expecting is the fresh new design from the iOS 15. There's not much difference between the iOS 7 and the current one. Don't you think it's time for a little glow up? If they are able to put much effort into redesigning the other OSs, what's stopping them from doing the same with their phones? It would wouldn't hurt to do a bit more experimenting. But until they consider that move, it looks like we'll have to stick around longer with how the current icons look. More customization options on iPhone. And since we're on the topic of design and whatnot, I wonder when we'll be able to get more variety in themes and widgets. You know, last year's iOS 14 was a huge step forward, but I know that I speak for everyone else when I say this. A consistent customization update will be very much appreciated. Sometimes I just want to borrow some widget features from Android smartphones and somehow put them on my screen. Apple, hear us out. We want more freedom to personalize our phone screens, and we want that as soon as your next release. We're watching you. New tapback reactions on iMessage. If you suddenly got a text that makes you want to unleash your inner Hulk, try out your tapback reactions. But wait, the only message reactions available don't match how you feel. Guess you'll have to manually look for the right emoji first before replying, or maybe Apple should have updated the tapback options to cater to more reactions. Let's hope that is what they don't forget about the next time. News on Car Key. The release of the Apple Car Key at last year's WWDC caught the attention of many. It's another digital venture like Apple Pay. Being able to unlock your car without the need for physical keys that somehow always got lost when you're looking for them is one good flex. It would have been nice if Apple included some news about it, like the compatible cars that could work it out. More Apple Watch upgrades. With all the available Apple gadgets, the watch wins when it comes to compact and practical design. There is no need for the time-consuming search you do whenever you misplace your phone. Apple Watch rests tightly around your wrist, and your chances of losing or breaking it is low, unless you're an extremely forgetful and clumsy type of person. It really makes the user look tech-savvy with all its features, a tool for fitness, communication, and even photography, a great all-around wearable. Considering all these great things we've mentioned about the watch, one might think that it's the ultimate gadget. Not quite, but it could be heading in that direction. Apple should start by improving its battery life. I mean, if we want to maximize how useful it is, that's one way to go, right? It should be able to at least last longer, even for moderate to heavy users. With longer battery life comes better utilization. This will work particularly well with the sleep tracker function. Moving forward, let's find out about another watchOS 8 upgrades that didn't make the cut on WWDC 2021. One of the things that the watch can monitor is our sleep. Right now, it can produce data based on our respiratory behavior. However, some were hoping that it would also have the ability to track REMs, and from that, it'd give its users a more detailed report of their sleep quality. Since we didn't get that this year, we'll have to wait for another better watchOS improvement. Over the years, the company has been able to set solid standards when it comes to technological advances. Perhaps we've been used to them almost always giving us something to look forward to, and that kind of mindset made the recent release a bit lacking than usual. What other things ruined your hype for Apple's latest announcement? What are your hopes for the next innovations? We're curious to know what you guys have to say about this topic. Send us your thoughts and don't forget to like this video. If you want more content like this, smash the subscribe and bell button too so you won't miss our recent uploads. We'll see you at the next one. Bye!